What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Jasia, online fitness coach for busy women who want to look good and feel good without giving up their favorite foods or tracking calories. Today, we're going to dive into some beginner exercises for fat loss and how to structure your workouts, especially when you're short on time. So let's just jump right in. So, if you're short on time, you definitely want to utilize compound exercises instead of isolation exercises. So, isolation exercises just work one muscle at a time. So, some examples are like the bicep curl, tricep extension, lateral raise, calf raises, leg extensions, hamstring curls, etc. There are a ton of isolation exercises. Like the bicep curl only works your bicep. The calf raises only work your calves. The leg extensions only work your quads, and the hamstring curls only work your hamstrings. If you're short on time, doing these isolation exercises will not give you the most bang for your buck because they're only working that one specific muscle. So instead, do compound exercises. And what that means is compound exercises work more than one muscle group at a time. So some examples for lower body would be squats, deadlifts, hip thrusts, lunges, even the leg press if you're at the gym and you have access to the equipment. And then some examples. Sorry, that was my dog. Some examples for upper body would be push-ups, pull-ups, chest press, shoulder press, some rows, or planks. And I threw planks in there. That's a core workout, but it's still upper body, and it really is sort of like a full body movement too. It works more than one muscle at a time, obviously, so it's compound. But if you're definitely short on time, do only compound exercises, and if you have the time, do some isolation exercises at the end of your workout. So, for example, if you do a lower body day and you do squats and deadlifts and hip thrusts and you still have a little extra time, then throw in some calf raises, some leg extensions, some hamstring curls after you do compound movements if you have the extra time. But if you're short on time, just focus on compound exercises to get the most bang for your buck. So the big five with some video examples here. So these are some examples of me doing the exercises themselves. So the first one is squats. There are a ton of different variations of squats. You can do body weight, you can do dumbbell, barbell, split squats, pull squats, whatever works best for you with the equipment that you have and with what you're most comfortable with. So body weight squats, obviously you're just doing body weight. Dumbbell, you can hold the dumbbell up here, you can hold it in between your legs, however you want to do it. And then split squats, you can also make those harder by using dumbbells or even a Smith machine if you're at the gym or a barbell. And then pulse squats, if you want to make those harder, you can also use a dumbbell as well or a barbell or resistance bands, kind of whatever you have access to. But all of these squats are really effective and fantastic for targeting your lower body. So they work muscles like your quads, which are the front of your legs, your hamstrings, which are the back of your legs, your glutes, your calves. Every single muscle in your lower body can be targeted using squats. And they also engage your core for extra benefits. So it's also requiring you to keep your chest up and to use balance. So you have to have good core strength to be able to balance when you're doing squats. Next up, we have push-ups. And push-ups work your chest, your shoulders, your tricep, and also engage your core. So you need to have a strong core to do almost anything, any other exercise that you want to do. So if full push-ups are challenging at the beginning, start with modified ones and then progress gradually. So what I do for all of the ladies inside of my program is start them off with incline push-ups. And what that means is you're doing push-ups, but you're doing it on an incline. So instead of doing it flat on the floor, come here. Instead of doing it flat on the floor, you can use like the back of your couch or your counter or your coffee table. And if you're at the gym, you can use like the weight bench or the Smith machine. And the higher the incline, the easier the push-ups are. So if you start off and you're doing your kitchen counter, that's going to be a pretty high incline. Or if you even want to start even higher, you can do push-ups off the wall. So you just stand up against the wall and just do push-ups that way. Sorry, my dog is being crazy today. So this is a distraction, but the higher the incline, the easier it is. So start off with a high incline and lower it down until you're able to do floor push-ups and do about 8 to 12 floor push-ups, and then increase that amount as well. And then next up we have plank. The plank, a lot of people hate the plank, but it's a really, really effective exercise for your core. Not only helps with fat loss, but it also builds a strong foundation for other workouts. So, like we talked about previously, for push ups, you need to engage your core. For squats, you need to engage your core. So, if you have a weak core, your form is going to be off and you're going to risk getting hurt, getting injured by doing other exercises because your core is weak. So focus on strengthening your core, and every other exercise, you'll have proper form when you're doing it. So focus on maintaining a straight line from head to heels. So as you can see in the video, my head and my heels or the back of my body is in a completely straight line. I'm not dipping my midsection in. I'm not raising my butt up in the air. It's completely straight line from the head to the heels. The fourth exercise is going to be lunges. So lunges are great for targeting your legs and your glutes. So your quads, your hamstring, your glutes. Whether you do forward lunges, reverse lunges, side lunges, whatever you want to do, they're going to be effective in building strength and burning calories. So make sure you include some lunges in there. I usually do lunges at the end of my workout, at the end of my leg workout. But if you're doing full body, just throw them at the end. You can do body weight, you can grab dumbbells, you can do barbells. You can do it with some resistance bands to add some extra calorie burn and to improve your strength even more. And then finally, we have dumbbell rows. Dumbbell rows target your back muscles, help you develop strength and improve your posture. So if you sit at a desk all day, or if you sit bent over looking at your phone or looking at a computer, then you really want to do some back exercises to help improve your posture. So if you're always constantly bent over like this, doing those back exercises will help straighten up your spine and improve your posture. So those are just the big five, and you can do those 3 times a week, and I guarantee you'll start to lose fat. I guarantee you'll start to see some results. So let's go to the next one. Structuring your workouts. So if you're just getting started, or if you used to work out and you took a break and now you're back at it, I would just focus on starting off with 3 days a week of strength training, which just means lifting weights, using any of the options below or a combination of all three options. So if you're able to get in the gym, or if you're able to do at-home workouts, then just focus on 3 days. Full body workouts, focus on compound exercises like the ones we listed on the previous page that engage multiple muscle groups. That way you're getting the most bang for your buck in every single session. So you're not going to be doing bicep curls or tricep extensions if you're short on time. You need to be doing squats, push-ups, lunges, pull-ups, whatever the case may be. And then you can also try out circuit training. So circuit training, it just involves moving from one exercise to the next with minimal rest in between. So maybe you're doing lunges for 40 seconds, and then you go right into a plank, and then you go right into push-ups, and then you go right into squats. You're just doing the exercises in a circuit, one after the next, with minimal rest in between. This boosts calorie burn and it keeps your heart rate up, making your workouts efficient in a shorter amount of time. So if you're super short on time, consider circuit training. And then high intensity interval training, this is also known as HIIT. This is great if you're super short on time. So it's just short bursts of intense exercise followed by brief rest periods. So maybe you do 40 seconds of squats, 10-second rest, and you repeat that 3 or 4 times. Or maybe you do squat jumps, or maybe you do lunge jumps, or maybe you do pulse squats or something for 40 seconds or 30 seconds or 50 seconds with a minimal rest. So 10 to 15 seconds, maximum is 15 seconds rest in between that high intensity interval training. This type of training can be incredibly effective for fat loss, and pair it with strength training. So use weights when you're doing the HIIT training. Either do weights on a separate day if you're not comfortable doing the high intensity stuff with weights. Do strength training on a different day, or use weights in your HIIT training to maximize that performance, maximize your fat loss and your muscle building. So that is what I would do if I were just getting started working out and I needed some beginner exercises. I would focus on those compound exercises like the squats, the lunges, the push-ups, the pull-ups, the plank. And I would only try to aim for 3 days a week. Not try, I would aim for 3 days a week of working out, whether you do the full body workout, the circuit training, or the high intensity training. Let me make it full screen. Perfect. So that is how you structure your workouts, and those are the compound movements that you should be focusing on. So thank you guys for spending some time with me today. I hope I was able to help you out and give you some beginner exercises that you can start on today. And I'm currently accepting one-on-one clients into my fitness coaching program. It's called Discover You. So if you've been considering getting in shape and you're tired of following every single fad diet that comes out on the market just to fail and be back at square one, I'd be honored to help you out. There are going to be 2 links down below. One is for you to schedule a free consultation with me where we'll discuss your goals and see if we're a good fit to work together. And then the other link is a link to the one-on-one coaching application. You'll tell me a little bit about yourself in the application, and we'll see if we're a good fit, if you're a good fit for the program. So please feel free to complete the application or schedule that free call with me because I'd love to be part of your health journey. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.